I'm Jenny McCoy, pastry chef instructor at the Institute of Culinary Education in New York, cookbook author, and mom. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious recipe for raspberry streusel muffins using Country Crock buttery spread. It's perfect for Mother's Day and will be sure to bring the family around the breakfast table. It's so simple and easy to make. You're going to love making it with your kids too. This recipe has two parts, a streusel and also the raspberry muffin batter. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to make the streusel. In a mixing bowl, you're going to combine 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to stir this together to evenly combine the dry ingredients. Now that all of my dry is evenly combined, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of melted Country Crock. I've melted this in advance and I've let it cool to room temperature. So I'm just going to slowly kind of toss around the dry ingredients while I slowly add the melted Country Crock. Just toss the streusel around until most of the dry ingredients have become a little bit moist and it's very crumbly. Now that my streusel is fully combined and mixed, I'm just going to set this aside until I'm ready to use it. The next part of this recipe is making the raspberry muffin batter. So the first step is taking 2 cups of all-purpose flour with a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and just giving this a quick stir to fully combine. From here, I'm going to add the liquid ingredients. 1 cup of buttermilk, a 1/2 cup of melted Country Crock, 2 large eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm just going to whisk this together until it's perfectly smooth. What's great about using Country Crock for this recipe is that it will help keep my muffins really moist. So now that my batter is nice and smooth, I'm going to add 2 cups of fresh raspberries. If you prefer, you can also use frozen raspberries. And just gently fold the raspberries into the batter. I have a muffin pan with 12 cavities that are lined with paper liners. And now I'm just going to fill each one of these full. You can just divide the batter between the 12 cavities evenly. I love using an ice cream scooper to portion muffins because it makes it really easy and a little bit less messy. So now that my muffin pan is filled with batter, I'm going to top it with my streusel. So if you have any really large clumps of streusel, you can just easily break them up with your hands and then just generously top each one of your muffins. So now that my muffins are ready to go into the oven, I'm going to bake them at 375 for 18 to 20 minutes or until they're light golden brown and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. I took the muffins out of the oven and let them cool in the pan for about 10 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. These raspberry streusel muffins are a colorful and delicious twist on a classic muffin recipe, which will make your Mother's Day extra special. For more information and recipes, visit countrycrock.com and join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest using the hashtag #WhenWeBake.